Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Intuitive Chick 101 and today I'm doing a video about ethereal alien implants. So these alien implants are a new concept that Eric Pilgrim and Lynn brought up a couple months ago, and I first heard them talking on Kelly and the Raw. And of course, I'm open to any new spiritual ideas out there, and I'm always interested in things that promise to better my life. So, when I first heard about alien implants, which actually, let me go into the background of alien implants according to Eric Pilgrim and Lynn Williams. They say that alien implants are entities that are programmed specifically to keep humans down, keep the human race down. Um, and they're ethereal, meaning that they're not actually physical things that you can see, but let's say you are gifted in seeing the undercurrents of the world, or you're sort of psychic, or you're intuitive, then you'll be able to feel out these phantom alien implants that are built to keep you down, basically. So some alien implants are going to stop you from being able to speak properly. Some alien implants are there to keep you down and depressed. Some alien implants um, are specifically built to have a voice going on in your head. Some alien implants are engineered to make you sick all the time. So this is what alien implants are. It's basically a way to describe the human condition not going so well, because Eric and Lynn's perspective of life is that, humans are magnificent, beautiful, wonderful beings and very gifted and talented in so many different ways. Everyone's a little psychic. Everyone should be able to tap into um, their own selves and kind of like the law of attraction, make things happen, use your own thoughts to create things. And this process of being a natural human has been interrupted by alien implants. And the way to um, get rid of your alien implants is to kind of connect to what Eric calls, I think, the central sun, or basically your higher light, and use your imagination, or because in reality, your imagination, if you do believe that your thoughts create reality, then your imagination is a real place. Um, and because you're imagining things, you're imagining thoughts, and this is an actual real world, which you should check out Imagination Land if you believe that that is true, because Imagination Land on South Park was actually quite amazing, and it actually aligns with that concept of imagination being a real place. Anyways, I don't want to get too distracted. So, anyways, um, basically, these are dark entities, and you have to send them to the central sun to get rid of them, and you have to be sort of intuitive. But you can set up an appointment with Eric Pilgrim or Lynn Williams to help get rid of your alien implants. And they will also help teach you how to get rid of them on your own. And supposedly, the people that get this done have miracles happen in their life. Suddenly, the voice in their head stops talking. And the voice in your head, you have to remember, is talked about in almost every spiritual practice. Has the voice, the monkey mind, the voice that just won't stop talking, talking, talking. Eric Tolle talked about this in A New Earth and his different books. Um, so that is my best description of alien implants. Now, whether or not it's real, that is a question. Or the bigger thing is that I do love the story of good and evil. So what Eric and Lynn are presenting to us, from my perspective, is another concept of good and evil. And it's the most fascinating concept on planet Earth. The contrast between good and evil is what makes this world that we are in so interesting and juicy. Because you always feel like you're fighting against something. And it is important when you're listening to Eric and Lynn talk. The most important thing to remember is that these alien implants are being sent back to the central sun. And it's not like you're killing them, really. You're sending them back to where they came from, basically. And that is the most important thing to remember when you're talking about in your spiritual or religious discussion that ends up talking about good and evil or the contrast in this world. In reality, all things are one. All things cycle through and go back to the beginning. So I think that whether or not alien implants are real, it's important to realize that Eric and Lynn are presenting a story, the oldest story of time. Um, and it's the best story, it's the most interesting story of good and evil. Um, it's the concept of war, fighting against something. I don't know why. This concept just feels so good. When you're human, it just feels good. It makes this world so interesting. Um, Causing war, fighting against, like I already said. Um, but I'm at the point in my journey where I can't help but look beyond that, and I don't really want to lose my focus in the fact that I don't know exactly um, where my conscious is going completely with this concept, but it seems like I'm having a natural progression into understanding that there is no need for this war. And the concept of good and evil, or to feel like you're always fighting against something. And another important thing, when you listen to Eric Pilgrim and Lynn Williams talk, um, they talk about the fact that you don't, that some people don't need to, um, let me step back. Some people don't have that many alien implants when they're using their intuitive or psychic powers to see these alien implants in people's bodies. They've said that some people don't have that many, and that's because these people are able to focus on what is good. They're able to focus on positive things. Um, and because of that, their vibration is lifted, and these alien implants can't attach to them because the alien implants feed off of negativity. Now, this is everything they say is nothing new. There's no new information coming from them, to be honest. So if you're already in another practice, like maybe you follow Eckhart Tolle, maybe you're Buddhist, maybe you're even just a Christian, it's important to realize that nothing that they're saying is new. Um, Keep practicing what you're practicing and don't get distracted by this supposedly new information about alien implants. Don't get distracted, because what they're saying is the same thing every teacher is ever going to teach you. Ever. And so it's so important that you just keep trying to be positive. You keep trying to do your best. You keep trying to treat people right. You meditate in the morning. You write your affirmations. Um, and you might fall off again and feel horrible. And then, you know, after a day, a week, a month of feeling horrible, you get back on and you try to stay positive again. And you do things that feel good again. And that is human life. Um, and they also, Eric and Lynn, say that Many people's alien implants come back after they do a session with Eric and Lynn. Their alien implants they get reimplanted, is what they say. And it's because these people need to realize that it's an active practice. If they remove their alien implants, if they don't actively practice positive vibes and eating well and meditating or clearing their mind and, you know, affirmations and feeling good, their alien implants will implant them again. Um, and so it's up to that person to upkeep themselves. So I do love the message that Eric and Lynn give, but I love the message because I love every message that has ever sounded like that. The concept of good and evil, contrast, fighting for good, um, the concept of evil and pulling away from evil, and just videos like The Matrix. Every single video, every single movie, every single TV show, there's this concept of war, good and evil, fighting, 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 and I love it. Yeah, but that is the same message Eric and Lynn are giving us. So it's important to stay focused and don't feel like you are being introduced to an entirely different thing. You don't have to feel like that. Don't feel like you got to change everything up. Now there's this new thing called alien implants. It's something else to fight against. I mean, if that's what you want to do it because it's so much fun to fight against something. It's incredibly fun to fight against something. It's incredibly fun to resist. Like that's part of being human. But if you are moving beyond that point and you truly want peace and harmony in your life, don't lose focus. Don't think this is like some sort of new battle that's being fought. Stay focused, be positive, stay grounded, and know that nothing new is under the sun. With the concept of alien implants, you're fine. If you want to, book an appointment with Eric and Lynn, go for it. Life is about exploring and trying new things and seeing what works for you. Not everyone wants to meditate. Some people love meditating. Some people's meditation is swimming. You know, explore, explore, explore. Um, but this is just my message because just like Eric and Lynn, you know, I'm wanting to be a participant, and I can't help but be a participant in the cycle of life where we are cycling back into oneness and cycling back into knowing God and our true selves. Eventually, from my perspective, once we all get back to that place of oneness again, eventually the cycle will start all over again and we'll all split and create separation, and you know it'll be a lot of fun going through the cycle again. But if you found this video helpful or interesting, let me know. If you'd like to start a discussion, leave a comment below. And um, thank you so much for listening. And I do hope this was helpful, inspirational, um, and hopefully I will get your attention. Maybe you'll subscribe and you'll be able to see what new spiritual concepts I talk about next. And I will also be continuing my series on different moon signs and astrology. All right, have a great day. Bye.